Okay, Chaos fam, if you're in full back to school mode and wondering what on earth to pack for your sensory seeking, fidget loving, easily distracted kiddo, well, Play Therapy Supply has us covered. We're talking fidgets and sensory tools, discreet classroom friendly options like spiky finger rings, putty, and handheld fidgets that actually help kids focus without becoming a classroom distraction. Head on over to playtherapysupply.com and check out their back to school essentials, and a huge thanks to Play Therapy Supply for making this school year a little less overwhelming for all of us. Okay sis, tell me if this sounds familiar. Your kid plays Roblox or Fortnite all afternoon. You're secretly relieved because nobody is screaming, "He touched me!" But then bedtime rolls around and bam! Your child is laying there like a caffeinated hamster on a wheel, wide-eyed, restless, their little ADHD brain running a full-blown Broadway production at 10 p.m. Meanwhile, you're in the hallway Googling, is melatonin safe every night for children? Yeah, that's life. Today, we're talking about the ADHD trifecta: screens, sleep, and physical activity. The three horsemen of the parenting apocalypse. And listen, I'm not coming in here with perfection. I'm coming in here with real stories, messy nights, and some science that made me go, oh, that's why this is happening. So grab that third iced coffee, bestie, and let's dig in. Welcome back to Chaos and Caffeine, the ADHD parenting podcast where we own our chaos, laugh through the meltdowns, and trade hacks like survival gear. I'm Danielle, your host, your fellow ADHD mama, and the woman currently hiding PlayStation controllers like they're contraband because I need my kid to actually sleep tonight. If you're new here, buckle up. Around this table, we don't do Pinterest perfect parenting. We do real life with receipts. We do science-backed strategies with a side of sarcasm. And if you've ever tried to hide an iPad under a pile of laundry just to make it through bedtime, you're home. So here's what happened last week. My son and his best friend basically hosted a Fortnite Olympics. Hours of gaming, controllers glued to their hand. I got the laundry done, cooked dinner, even scrolled Instagram in peace. I was one iced coffee away from feeling like a functioning adult again. But then, bedtime, carnage. They were tossing, whining, narrating their own gameplay like sports commentators. My son's in bed, eyes wide open, whispering, "Mom, I almost got that legendary loot box." And then, brace yourself. He looks at me and says, "Mom, maybe we didn't sleep because we didn't run around today." Say what? Excuse me, did my kid just self-reflect without a therapist prompting him or a sticker chart in sight? I almost called the Smithsonian. And the kicker? He was right. Here's where the science made me want to high-five his little dopamine-deficient brain. Studies show that physical activity, especially the kind that involves coordination and skill, like soccer, martial arts, or gymnastic, literally changes how the ADHD brain works. One study out of the University of Illinois found that just 20 minutes of moderate exercise improved working memory and focus in our kids. Another study in the Journal of Attention Disorders showed that consistent movement reduces impulsivity and boosts attention control. Hello? Translation, when your kids are running, climbing, or playing, they're not just burning off energy, they're training their brain to regulate itself. And when we replace that movement with hours of gaming or YouTube, their brains are still craving stimulation, and the only place they can find it is inside their own heads at bedtime. That's why they're laying there, eyes wide open, planning their next Minecraft city, while you're in the hallway Googling, "Can melatonin cause weird dreams?" Let's be real. Sometimes screens are survival. But here's what the data says, and don't worry, I'm not here to shame any damn one. A massive 2023 NIH study found that kids clocking 4+ hours of daily recreational screen time were 4.6 times more likely to show ADHD-related attention problems. Girl, And it's not because screens are evil. It's because they hijack the exact systems our kids struggle to regulate: dopamine, sleep, and circadian rhythm. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, sometimes for up to 90 minutes after use. And ADHD brains already have delayed melatonin production. So when we let them game till 8:30, their brains think it's still noon in July. Add the adrenaline rush of gaming, the wins, losses, social drama, the constant stimulation, and you've got a kid whose nervous system is on a damn roller coaster. And you can't just flip that switch off. It's like trying to land a 747 after a Red Bull. So here's what we started doing. We aim for 90 minutes of movement after school. Doesn't have to be fancy. Scooter rides, Nerf battles, family dance parties, wrestling in the backyard, whatever gets us sweaty and laughing. Because the research says movement increases dopamine and norepinephrine, the same neurotransmitters ADHD meds target. It's like nature's Ritalin. And when we do it, bedtime actually works. No hour-long, but I'm not tired monologues. No endless tossing. He just powers down. Even the days when I'm exhausted. And believe me, after scootering, dance parties, wrestling in the backyard at 40, I am exhausted. When my couch looks like a siren call from the gods, I remind myself that 20 minutes of play now saves me 90 minutes of chaos later. You know those nights when you're up at 2 a.m. Googling, why did my child blow up over nothing? Or how do I explain instructions that don't take off like a rocket? Meet Dr. Lorian Phillips, a clinical psychologist since 1995 and in the ADHD trenches with families since 2013. She isn't just someone who studies kids. She's raising them, parenting them, figuring this stuff out live. Dr. Phillips runs what may feel like your dream support system, an ADHD parenting course she started in 2013, plus private consults to help you read your child's wiring instead of fighting against it. She's spoken at schools from nursery to high school. She teaches ADHD families emotional regulation and all the skills that we need to feel successful and not broken. If you are overwhelmed by the constant, did I say that wrong? Moments, knowing there is a way forward with understanding, empathy, structure, and celebration, Dr. Lorian Phillips is someone you'll want in your corner. For more, check her out at adhdmanagement.co.za or click the link in the episode show notes to connect with her from wherever you are. If you've been sitting there thinking, I don't know if I'm ready for the meds journey yet, or your kiddo just can't tolerate them, listen up. NeuroNeeds was created by a medical geneticist, board-certified pediatrician, and ADHD dad who hit the same wall when his own kiddo couldn't handle stimulants. He built a science-backed line of nutritional support to help fill the gaps where meds just can't. So if treatment feels scary or you're not sure where to start, NeuroNeeds might just be the middle ground your family's been looking for. Learn more at neuroneeds.com. Let's talk about sleep. Because ADHD and bedtime equal mortal enemies. The research is clear. Irregular bedtimes wreck emotional regulation, attention, and behavior the next day. Girl. So in our house, we do what I call the 7 p.m. surrender. Devices go up, no exceptions. Yes, my son acts like I've just told him that Santa isn't real. But it works. We dim the lights, we grab a snack, and we switch to a calm activity. Sometimes it's Legos, sometimes we read. Sometimes it's him giving me a 20-minute monologue about Minecraft physics, which, let's be honest, is its own kind of meditation. By 8:30, he's yawning. By 9, he's out. And the science backs this up. A Sleep Medicine Review's meta-analysis found that ADHD kiddos with constant bedtime routines not only sleep better, they showed improved daytime focus and emotional control. The magic isn't in the bedtime, it's in the predictability. So if bedtime at your house is 9:30 instead of 8, girl, you're fine. The win is the rhythm, not the clock. And here's the reframe that changed my life. ADHD kiddos actually do better with directive parenting. And no, that doesn't mean me being a drill sergeant. It means me being the calm captain of our chaos. Dr. Russell Barkley's research shows that kids with high impulsivity respond best to structure plus warmth. That's clear boundaries, consistent transitions, and a parent who says, I've got you. So when I say, all right, buddy, game's off at 7, shoes on, let's shoot hoops, I'm not being the fun police. I'm giving him external regulation his brain doesn't yet have. Because ADHD kids borrow our calm. They learn emotional regulation through co-regulation. You are not just managing chaos, you are modeling it. I think it just hit me while saying that out loud. One of the best things that I've ever done for our parent-child relationship is get my own emotions in check. Now, sometimes my kiddo gets a little frustrated because I'm too calm. I'm the calm mom. Why are you happy and I'm so mad? Yada, yada, yada. But me being calm and anchored in our very chaotic tornado is actually the peace that he needs. Mom's always showing up the same. So, do I nail bedtime every night? Absolutely not. Some nights I cave, the iPad reappears. He's watching YouTube while I scroll Zillow, pretending I can afford a beach house. But I remind myself, we're not going for perfect. We're going for patterns. And the nights we hit our stride, phew. When there's movement, screens are up early, bedtime is consistent, the difference is night and day. He's calmer, school goes smoother. I don't need 3 coffees just to survive breakfast. That's the payoff. Okay, quick mom-to-mom break here. If we're talking about screen time and what's frying our kids' brains faster than a Fortnite marathon, I have to mention bark. Because here's the deal. I can't hang over my kid's shoulder 24/7, and I refuse to be the screen police. But I still want to know what the heck is going on online. Bark basically does that for me. It monitors text, social media, and screen time. Flags anything sketchy like bullying or explicit content. And it even helps me set healthy boundaries for when the damn phone needs to go night-night. My favorite part? It takes the constant nagging out of our relationship. Bark helps both of us stay safe and sane. And I can sleep knowing the internet isn't out here trying to raise my child. You can check out Bark in the show notes. Seriously, if screen time battles are sucking your will to live, this might be your new best friend. So here's your homework, mama. Don't try to overhaul your entire life tonight. Pick one tweak this week. Maybe it's moving screens up by an hour. Maybe it's a family walk after dinner. Maybe it's dimming the lights and starting wind down time earlier. Tiny tweaks, big ripple effects. Because ADHD parenting isn't about perfection. It's about rhythm, regulation, and remembering that you are the calm in their chaos. So go hide those controllers, lace up those Snickers, and remember, you're not alone in this circus. We're all in it together. Caffeine in hand, chaos and all. If this episode gave you an "oh, that's why" moment, hit the follow and leave us a review. 5 stars, obviously. But more importantly, share it with another tired mama, so more ADHD parents can find their people. I'm Danielle, your fellow chaos wrangler, and this is Chaos and Caffeine. Now go conquer bedtime like the badass you are. When you're parenting a child with ADHD or executive function challenges, there is no simple manual. It's hard to know, am I supporting or enabling? How do I set boundaries that build independence and accountability? How do I create consequences that teach and not just punish? World-renowned ADHD specialist Cindy Goldrich is a mental health counselor and founder of PTS Coaching. Cindy and her team of expert coaches teach strategies grounded in brain science and delivered with deep compassion. They help parents move from frustration and confusion to clarity and connection. Because ADHD isn't just about attention. It impacts motivation, emotional regulation, problem solving, and it affects the whole dang family. If you're ready to stop walking on eggshells and start building calm, connected relationships, reach out to ptscoaching.com or check them out in the show notes. If you've got a complex kid and want support that actually helps, this is a great place to start.